Hi, I'm Peter,
And I'm Katmia.
and welcome to the This and That Chat. I press record, and the first thing you do is slurp your coffee.
I was taking that's how you make sure that you don't get burned.
But that was loud.
Sorry. I forget that the microphone picks up every single little noise. But yay for coffee.
Every single noise.
Sorry.
It was like
Good to the last drop.
good to the last drop. Oh, you remember when we used to do that? The commercials. What is good to the last drop?
You know, that does ring a bell. We didn't used to do that. I had the commercials memorized.
I know.
And you used to quiz
but
me.
I would. That's what I'm saying.
Dang
So
it.
good to the last drop.
Is that Sunkiss?
No, it's Maxwell House.
Oh.
Whatever happened to Max? We don't see any commercials. Oh, we
I
don't watch.
think we're not.
We don't watch commercials.
We don't watch commercials, and I don't think we're looking for it.
Yeah.
That's another thing. Have you noticed that when you're looking for something, like when you're talking about, for example, great example, before I went to school for radiology, I never saw commercials for radiology. I don't think I've ever seen a commercial for radiology.
But on TV.
On TV.
Oh, okay.
And now, all of a sudden, there's like, do you want a fulfilling career in radiology? Apply now.
Well, maybe that's what they're looking for right now.
Or
You just
is
happen to
our
be.
smart TV listening to us?
No, those are networks that put on the commercials.
Just so weird, right? When we're shopping for a car, a specific car, all of a sudden you start seeing that car everywhere. We used to play a game when we were with the kids in the car. I'm sure you participated in these games when we were on long trips, but it was like you have to find a purple car, like a Barney purple car. That was the unicorn. Whoever finds that, bonus points.
We would play as kids.
I'm saying with our kids.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about like as us with kids. Us
As kids.
As kids.
No. But do you remember that with our kids?
I do. I think I taught them
It could be.
because
I'm not going to take credit for it.
I used to play punch buggy.
I don't know what that is.
So little Volkswagen Beetles. Mm-hmm. You don't see them very much.
Oh, God. Is this another punching game?
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'm sorry. I have something to say about that.
Okay.
When I met you with your sisters, I felt like you guys were really punchy.
Mm-hmm.
And I had never ever met people who punched for things. I was introduced to all of that with you guys.
Well, that's just the thing that we did.
I know so.
So this game, right? You're driving down the street. You see a punch buggy and you punch the one next to you. And you say, "Punch buggy, don't punch back."
Oh my God.
And then if it was a convertible punch buggy, you'd punch them twice. And then you can change and you can add colors to them, right? So certain colors gives you a bonus punch.
Wait,
And
did
then-
your parents have patience for this game though?
No, because then it was changed and we no longer punch. We would just get points.
Okay, because
I don't know. I don't remember where or why we changed, but I'm pretty sure it was because there was a fight that would always happen in the back.
Okay, so
And we were 3 kids in one row of seats.
in one row of seats. Wow. Any car seats? Because that's the worst.
Not that I can remember.
Okay. Dang.
But
It's
we'd
so-
always when we ran to the car, it was like, look at the window. Look at the front seat. Shotgun.
That's always the case.
Yeah.
It's always the case. And I
I
always,
always got the window.
because
my
you're the
s-
oldest.
Why would I just push them over?
Oh my God. Wow.
If they would get in the car and they were sitting by the window, and that's where I'm sitting, I'd get in and I just scooch them over.
Wow. So I always felt like our kids were never going to have that problem because we only had 2 kids and each one of them had a window. So imagine my surprise when our kids would argue, I want that window. I want to sit behind dad. Or I want to sit behind mom. Usually it was that, especially
Because
when they got older.
yeah, because you took up less space.
Yes, and you would push your seat all the way back.
Well, I didn't. I'm a tall guy. I'm long.
I know. And then when they got older, poor things. Like whoever got to sit behind you and we were still riding together.
Mike ended up being the one that stayed behind me, but I think he learned how to sit
I guess.
behind me in a way that he was comfortable.
But I was like, dang it. Like you can try to fix things for your kids so that there will be less arguments, and it's impossible. Also, let's take a minute to appreciate how moms have the innate ability to be able to tune out their children. I know we talked about this in a previous episode briefly, but I'm thinking about car games. And there is a car game that our kids like to play that would drive you absolutely crazy. Do you remember that?
I have a memory of something that would drive me crazy, but I can't.
Baby games.
Oh my god. Okay, hold on. Baby games didn't only happen in the car.
I know, that's true.
But that's where.
But it was most loud for you
absolutely,
in the
because
car.
I couldn't get away from them. God, I hated baby games.
Okay, so baby games.
I still hate baby games.
You still hate it, I know, but it's just a thing. And
Our children are adults.
but listen, I do it with my siblings. It's a thing. It's a thing that you do.
No.
Maybe it's a thing we do. I'm not going to say a thing everyone does because I feel like our family is kind of unique in that way. But baby games, the kids, it reminded me of What's Your Line or
Oh, whose line is it anyway?
Whose Line Is It Anyway? Where they would start, okay, and both of them had baby voices, okay? They would make baby voices because they're not playing as their own character, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then Mike would start out by saying, and then I put on a parachute and I threw myself off the airplane. And Nikki would come and she would like finish. Yeah, but then your parachute didn't open and you crashed into a tree. And then he would like give a other side of that story, and it was just
But
back and
here's
forth.
the thing. They could have played that game, but did they have to do it?
That was
It drove
I
me
know.
insane.
And every time that you would be like, I could see because there's like I think you were like maybe clenching your jaw because I could tell there was like a muscle here working on your temple.
Mm-hmm. No, that was.
And you
that
were
was,
very, very quiet.
That was my blood pressure wanting to explode out of my
I
head.
don't even know why, because you would be like, why do they have to play baby games? And I was like, this doesn't even bother me.
Yeah.
It's just so funny how moms.
You know what the crazy thing? I'm gonna call it out, and I'm gonna say it now because there is not going to be any way around this because it's just the way it's gonna happen. Our grandchildren will be playing baby games.
They will.
And do you know what I'm gonna do?
I know.
Absolutely nothing.
Wrong.
What?
You're going to play baby games with them.
Oh, God.
Yes, that's the punishment the universe has for you.
Listen, if we're still doing this podcast, and I'm playing baby games with the grandchildren, then I will come on here, I will sign off, and I'm going to go disappear.
Is that going to be our last episode?
That's our last episode.
No. You have to do a retraction on that day and say, wow, baby games is actually fun.
No, baby games will never be fun. No way.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
To me, those are great memories, though.
Yeah. It's crazy that we talk about grandkids.
You think so?
Yeah. Well, think about it. Like, we're talking about it as it's really approaching.
Yeah, but what is really approaching?
In the next 5 years, we could be grandparents.
We could.
In the next 9 months, we could be grandparents.
Wow.
It's the truth. That's all it takes for a baby to get cooked. I'm just saying. It's like time flies. Like we just got married and it's 21 years.
You know what's funny?
We just had the kids and
Well, we actually, yeah, we were just talking about that because my sister and her husband are going to be celebrating an anniversary in December. And we were having a conversation with other siblings and my mom about how many years they've actually been married. Okay. And how many years would you say they've been married, Leah and Rudy?
goodness, I'm going to say 7 years.
That's incredible.
Is that right?
Yes, they have been married 7 years. They're celebrating an 8th anniversary in December.
Really?
Yes.
Okay.
So
I said 7. 7 thinking like 5 or 6.
okay, so we
But
said 6 or
wait.
7.
But they've been in South Carolina like what, 3 years now?
I think it's 4.
4 years.
I think it's 4. Yeah. Maybe going on 5.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, no, it is. And so we were discussing it, right? And we were saying, I think it's 6, 7, maybe, right? And my mom was like, no, it's like 4. And we were like, no, it's not 4. We felt like it has been longer, right? But then afterwards, I was looking through pictures and I found a picture from Google Photos that was tagged on 2017. But that is when Mel and Hyro got married. Another sibling, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we were like, for sure, she got married before Mel.
That was 2017?
Yeah, so they're going to be celebrating 5 years in March. So that's crazy how time flies. But when you say time flies, I was thinking about, people, there's the saying, right? Time flies when you're having fun. But in reality, time flies either which way.
Mm-hmm.
Whether, and I know that there's situations in life where time doesn't seem to go by as fast as you want it to. When you're anxiously awaiting something, or when you're going through a hard time and it just seems like you're never going to get out of your situation.
Oh, I heard something somewhere that says when you look back, I'm going to say it
Hey,
all
that's
wrong.
C.S. Lewis. I know exactly the quote you're going to say.
Oh, do you know the quote exactly? Because I don't
No,
remember.
I'll paraphrase it.
Yeah, because it said, I think it's something like, when you look back, everything looks like it went so quickly, but when you're looking forward, you'd never get there, or something like that. Is it C.S. Lewis?
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, I'm sure somebody else could have said it, but yeah, but he said that, just how interesting it is that when you look back, everything has happened so quickly. And so, like, even thinking back to, I think, if I'm not mistaken, was it 26, 27 years ago that Andrew came?
Yeah, 1992. No, more. Andrew was 1992, right? So we are in 2021. So 92 to 2002, 2012. It's like 29 years ago. That's crazy. And
To me, that's insane.
Yep. And we were just talking about this morning with Hurricane, is it Ida?
Yep.
They were talking about how 16 years ago, Hurricane Katrina went through
that blew my mind.
That same area. And you were like, no, it can't be that long. And we were, I used the presidents as a way to gauge it. And I was like, oh, it was Bush. Bush was president when Katrina happened. So, 8 years with Obama, 4 years with Trump. That's 12 years there in itself. And then, 6 months, 7 months now, plus the time frame beforehand. I mean, it's like boom, 16 years. Goodbye.
Yep. It's just insane.
And and just looking at this year, like
right. So
like
I was gonna say that
today is, like
we're days away from August ending.
August is over. That's it.
Oh, I like how you started counting like me.
Well,
I like it. You used to criticize me for counting that way.
Well, no, I'm not. See, I'm counting. I'm counting when the episode airs. So the episode's going to air
on the last day.
31st.
Huh?
On the 31st.
On the 31st. Yes, that's true.
That's it. We're in September.
Oh, that's very nice for you to think about it that way. But so there's something that we do in our family that I've told other people about, and they're surprised that we do that. But everyone has their own holiday traditions, and, they're all unique. We do a wish list, okay?
I think we talked about this. At least a little bit we did.
We talked about the Christmas wish list? Mm-hmm. I don't remember that. But it's relevant to what we're saying right now, right? Because we do pretty much the rules are you can put absolutely anything on your wish list, okay? No matter how extravagant, how outlandish, or even how tiny, or how practical, socks. I want socks, whatever. Anything can go on your wish list. And it doesn't mean that you're going to get everything on your wish list. Your wish list is a guideline for others to know what you want. And some things remain on the wish list for years.
I have something on my list that's been there for years.
What is it?
$1 million.
Okay. Never, ever have you put that on the wish list, and that's why it hasn't come true.
No, it's
the
there.
End.
Every single year it's there. It's just written really small.
Nope.
And it's in the margins.
No. You're the worst at the wish list. But either way, we, it's time to send out the wish list to the members of the family for you to start filling it in. Mm-hmm. Right? You have the entire month of September to think through what do you want on your wish list, right? And then in October and November, that's the time where everybody can take time to pick something out of it, right? To give to the person of your choice. So I text Mike about, hey, make sure that you walk Tati through all of the wish list so that, she can put whatever she wants. I heard her talking about she wanted some plastic plants to put around the house. Okay? She talked about that. And I thought, I would never have gifted someone a plastic plant. But hey, if that's, because you never think somebody wants that, but somebody wants that, So, okay, put it on your wish list. And he said, already? Wasn't it just Christmas a little bit ago? And I was like, yeah, it was. Because we went on vacation.
Yeah.
Right the day after Christmas, we left on vacation. This year, we have Christmas vacation because we will be spending Christmas in Georgia.
In Georgia, yeah.
So it's, and it's already time again. We did talk about, I think last episode or something, we talked about this being like the slingshot, where after this, the year just ends.
Mm-hmm. Well, it is. See, like, and like, the way that I measure it, when I look at the year, I look at the year depending on the things that I'm doing with work. And, like, I'm already planning out all the seasonal changes on the flowers and the mulch.
Can we take a minute? Can we just, because you just said something right now that I found ironic. Mm-hmm. How you were in retail for like 20 years, and seasonal changes is still a thing you have to do.
Well,
on
you
a
have
different
to,
level.
you have to plan for
But
it.
still, seasonal changes. That was the thing that you hated. All these planograms, got to move everything, rearrange stuff.
It's very different though.
Of course, but you just used that word, and I was like, I remember when it was time to do a seasonal change. But yeah, I mean, okay, so the way I measure it is holidays. October, like you're spending all that time planning for Halloween, especially for us, where Halloween's a big deal here in our neighborhood. Okay, then you've got Thanksgiving. That's a whole other planning thing, and then it's Christmas, and it's done.
Yep. And then we start over.
And then it's 2022, which I don't know, but that's
And according to the War of Tomorrow, the world is going to
receive
alien
invasion.
Alien invasion. So prepare yourselves.
Oh man! Which, by the way, good movie. Amazon Prime.
Yep.
Tomorrow War.
Tomorrow War.
Yeah.
Why did I say War of Tomorrow?
Yeah. And, speaking of which, let's not give any spoilers, but the movie reminded me in some ways of A Quiet Place, where you think that A Quiet Place is going to be about horror or monsters or whatever, and it really was about family and the ties of family, which I felt like was very similar.
Don't spoil. And then
Don't
you
spoil. Hey, people could think whatever. But I think that right there was borderline horror for me
What?
with the creatures.
Yeah, it was pretty strong.
For you?
They were scary. They were scary.
They were.
Could you imagine walking outside and having one of those creatures look at you in the face?
You can't even dodge fast enough.
Nope. Anyways,
Terrible.
no spoilers.
No spoilers, okay. No spoilers.
So what do we have looking forward to the next 4 months?
No. 4 months?
Yeah, because I'm thinking about getting to that next vacation. So that's why I said 4 months, because September, October, November, December, taking that time off to relax, and I think that's why I like that vacation so much, because we don't necessarily do anything that's extenuate. What's the word?
You're on your own on this one.
Extenuating.
Okay.
That's a word.
All right, let's look.
Is it not a word?
That sounds really bad to me. I'm going to say it's not a word, but there are words I have discovered that I didn't know were words.
Anyways, so it's
extraneous is a word.
Yes.
But you're saying extenuating?
Yes.
Oh, so it's extenuating. You're putting in an R. Let's hear Siri say it.
Extenuating.
You hear?
Yes.
Extenuating. No R.
Yes.
That's where it was wrong.
What I mean is, it's a vacation that we
Serving
can just enjoy.
to lessen the seriousness of an offense?
No.
Oops. Make someone thin?
All right, we're moving on. Anyways, it's a
don't think
vacation
that's the word.
It's a vacation that we just get to just sit and enjoy and relax.
So yeah, I
And
was
recharge.
thinking. Okay, I was thinking about that. Right? It's to me, if you take a step back, some people would say, "Why would you drive for 10 hours?"
12.
12. I was gonna say 12, and I said 10. Why would you drive for 12 hours to rent someone else's house to do nothing?
Because when you stay home, you do not rest.
Absolutely, amen to that.
You do not.
The staycations, now mind you, sometimes you have to stay home because
and they're
you
okay.
have to.
And they're okay. But not when you have a planned out vacation.
Yeah, and it's so amazing because listen, I don't know who I was talking to about this, but going to Disney and going to a cabin in the woods, right? They're both vacations, but one of them leaves you feeling more rested, right? Even though they are both fun.
Disney is the one that leaves you rested. Not.
No.
You feel like
You feel like you need a
you
vacation.
need a vacation from that vacation.
Yes, because it is, especially the way we do it. Like, we like to be at the parks early. We like to stay until they close because usually you only make it up there. Maybe if you make it up there once a year. We haven't been in a few years.
It's been a while.
We haven't even seen the Star Wars part open. So whenever that came out, it's been a few years.
Yep.
So you're trying to make the most of your time there. But for me, like, I was thinking about our last vacation, and the drive was beautiful. The arrival was magical, you know?
Although, let me tell you, we made it by the skin of our teeth. Because remember, they had suggested for us to get there before the sun went down.
Yes. And you didn't listen to me, but we won't get into that right now.
We left at 4 a.m.
No.
How much earlier do you want me to leave?
I don't know if we left at 4 a.m. I like to leave at 3 a.m.
Because it's easy for you, Miss, sleep in the car while I drive.
Okay. We could make an episode about this.
I know we
could
can.
make an episode about how I can't sleep in the car when you're driving because you require a buddy.
Oh, we talked about this already. Move on.
No, we did. We talked about how you're going to let me drive when you're tired.
Okay, move
which
on.
is very helpful.
Move on.
But
Move on.
hey, there's things
Move on.
that
Move on.
couples disagree on.
You have
right?
small feet.
I would hope I have smaller feet than you do. How do we know this? How did we just make a sharp turn like that?
Well, so I have my feet up on the couch, and you're across from me, and you've decided to put your feet at the base of mine, and I've engulfed your feet
Yes.
with mine. I now have a death grip on your toes.
Yes.
Anyways,
But I was thinking about our stay there, right? And when we arrived, so beautiful, snow. Daddy had never seen snow. The cabin was covered in snow. Everything outside was covered in snow. It was beautiful, just beautiful. And we watched the entire Star Wars series the whole week. We made a grocery run, and then pretty much everybody was just
we had
chilling.
phenomenal breakfasts, phenomenal dinners. We went to the aquarium one day.
Right. One day we went to the aquarium, and I think that's all we did. Oh, we went to see a waterfall at a state park.
Which is like 50 minutes away.
And we went to an old country store to get to look for peaches and
Yeah, but that's like normal, just
yeah,
whatever stuff.
it was. But I'm saying it was not like, some days we went out. There was so much of the place we stayed we didn't even explore. So.
But that was relaxing. It was phenomenal.
Yeah. And that's what I'm looking forward to for Christmas. Maybe we even get like snow. Wouldn't that be magical on
Have
Christmas
a white
Day?
Christmas.
Wouldn't that be awesome?
It was close. Last year.
It snowed the day before. So they had a white Christmas. We
And-
just weren't there for Christmas Day.
And we had some acquaintances that went to Tennessee they went for the week of Christmas, and they had that huge snowstorm. They lost power and everything.
That's true. I just remembered that.
So we just missed that.
Yeah, I know. We have to be careful what we wish for, I was thinking, because, remember last year, Texas had like this freak winter storm that left them with no power or water
Yeah.
for weeks. And our best friends, who we just went to go see right now, they were one of the people who were affected.
Yeah.
And she said that it just so happened she had just gone to Costco and bought water for the house. And she decided, let me buy extra because I'm here. And that's what they used to brush their teeth. But like there was no showering, there was nothing, no lights. How crazy is that? I don't want to, that doesn't
No, I'll
sound
pass.
very pleasant.
I'll pass on that. Especially me being such a cold body. You imagine being that cold, no way to warm up?
Oh, yeah, that's another thing.
I'll pass.
That's kind of crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's when you can experiment with some of these survival techniques that they say, you know?
I'll watch the survival techniques on TV. Let's do that. Let's do that instead.
When you went camping, wasn't it cold?
Yes.
Because you camped in the wild.
Yes.
And did you have that little skinny foil blanket?
No, I didn't. I didn't.
So we don't actually know if that works.
No, we don't.
Huh, interesting.
But
maybe that's a thing to keep around for the snowstorm in Florida.
Some others said that it was useful.
Really?
But
it's like you're a hot pocket.
Pretty much.
Wow.
There were a couple nights where I just ended up just going in the car. I abandoned the tent.
Oh, because it was so uncomfortable?
No, because it was so cold.
Oh. Wow.
Mm-hmm.
And you slept with the car on?
No.
It was less cold in the car?
Yeah. Yeah, because I had my blankets, and then the heat from what was being kept in the car.
You would be miserable if you lived up north.
I'm miserable.
Because you were the one who has to go work.
I would be beyond miserable. For real.
Wow. Yeah, because you're cold. You don't enjoy the cold.
No.
I enjoy the cold.
I don't.
I don't know if I would enjoy that kind of cold all the time, but I do enjoy the cold. I like the fact that I have to put on a sweater. And even then it's light because I want to feel like I'm freezing.
Yeah. I'll pass on it.
This goes back to what we asked the listeners before. How do they like their houses?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't even do the AC part of it, so I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, no, I think I'll pass.
And then we've talked about this streamer that we watch, right?
Mm-hmm.
With what was I gonna say?
Oh, about his room not having AC?
Yes, right. And so he shared that where they live, apparently they don't live in Florida. They live way up north. And apparently rental properties over there only have window ACs, right? And so they have 2 window ACs. It's a 2-bedroom apartment, and they have a window AC in the master bedroom and one in the family room, which I guess gives enough air for your kitchen, I'm assuming, right? But in their second bedroom, no window AC. And that's where he streams from. And literally, it's like going to a sauna every day. He streams almost every day for hours with a little fan. I would give everything up.
You told him that you would sell me.
I would. Isn't that terrible?
That's horrible.
That's horrible. I know.
That's horrible.
Maybe I wouldn't.
Oh, you would.
Stop.
Anyways. Oh. Today is a day off.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's sort of like a tiredness to today.
We're exhausted.
Yeah.
We've had a very, very, very extensive
more words with X's.
Yes. It's been an exhausting week. There's another one. It's been just so much that's going on. We took our little vacation, and since coming back, having to recuperate those couple days and everything that's just happening. You're getting ready to start school again on Monday.
Your truck broke down.
My truck broke down. Like it's
You've
just
had
been
complications with
employees.
work and yeah. See, I was trying to just say work.
No, I had an employee who decided that it was a good idea to return to situations that were not favorable for him, and they don't bode well with my company. So that's all right.
So you had to lose them.
That's okay. No problem. But I have a great idea,
Okay.
and I think you're going to agree with me.
I am definitely not agreeing with you.
No, you will agree with me.
I challenge you for that. Let's see.
Okay. I say that we cut our episode short just a little bit today.
Okay. Well, okay.
All right. And we go turn down the AC.
Oh, I thought we were going to Hobby Lobby.
It's Sunday.
Did you think that they're closed because it's Sunday? It's not Chick-fil-A.
They're closed on Sunday.
Not closed on Sunday.
Check it.
Are they closed on Sunday?
Yes, they're closed on
Please don't be
Sunday.
Closed on Sunday.
Anyways, I'm going to finish my statement. We're going to go ahead and check it.
Wait. Okay, yes, finish your statement because we have people waiting.
Yes.
People are screaming right now saying, yes, it's closed on Sunday.
It's closed on Sunday. All right. We're going to end our episode. We're going to turn down the AC. We're going to get under blankets.
Hobby Libby.
And we are going to go watch Spider-Man.
Ooh.
Yes?
They're closed on Sundays.
Of course they're closed on Sunday.
Like Chick-fil-A.
Yes.
Why does the universe hate me?
No, the universe loves me. Anyways, thank you so much for joining us as we are going to go watch some Spider-Man. Yes?
Which Spider-Man are we watching?
Tobey Maguire.
The OG Spider-Man.
Yes.
A lot of people hate the Spider-Man.
Yeah, that's okay.
I don't know why. I mean, Tom Holland is the new Spider-Man.
Yes.
I like him.
I like Tom Holland.
I really like him. I feel like of all the Spider-Mans that have come after Tobey Maguire, he's the best one.
Yes, but they've done some stuff with the storyline that's
Yes.
a little bit questionable. But
Yes, I agree.
it's
agree.
okay. Anyways, you ready?
Yes. Okay, folks. So, yes, sometimes we run out of things to say.
Yes.
And it doesn't have to be an hour long.
No, it doesn't.
This is what we had to share today.
It's 38 minutes. It's not too bad.
Not too bad.
Anyways, we'll see you all next week. Come back. Listen to our stories. Partake in our life. We invite you.
Bye now.
Bye, guys.